guys, welcome back to Commentea.
Hi guys!
Today we're going to be doing a reaction video to Alexandra Rodriguez, Learning to Be Fearless's Get Ready With Me and Q&A, where she talks about Weight Watchers, marriage, and more.
A lot of these comments are asking if I'm still doing Weight Watchers. Let's talk about this.
She looks mad.
She's pressed.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I thought today we could do a Q&A while I get ready. I'm going to play with my new This Required makeup. I bought a bunch from ColourPop. And eyeshadow palette. So, I thought we could
Why
just
did she
chit-chat.
say
It's
it
been a
like
while since
that?
we really chatted and just hung out. So grab a drink, grab a snack, or maybe do your makeup with me. And I did ask you guys over on my Instagram to send me in your questions, so we definitely have some stuff to talk about today. Okay, so I'm just going to first throw on some of this Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. I always, by nature, take 2 pumps and I only need 1, but this stuff is fire. I'm going to do a little spritz of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray.
Why?
I usually just do it after, but why not? Look at my hair up. I don't know why I'm even trying to film with my hair down right now because it does not feel right. Okay, let's do some Beauty Blender foundation. I'm using the shade 3.2W. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into some questions. What's your opinion about weight loss surgery? So, if you guys have been around, I had lap-in surgery a long time ago, like over 10 years. Like, I had a really bad experience. Like, I was throwing up all my food. I know a lot of people who have had successful weight loss surgery, and I think your body, your choice. I think everyone should just do what makes them feel good. After undergoing, surgery, I have no interest in doing anything like that again. So.
Okay, she's talking about her gastric, right? Her lap band. She
Her
had a
lap
lap
band.
band. That's her weight loss surgery, but does she think that her
Tummy
having
tuck?
a tummy tuck is not weight loss surgery? She's not counting that?
No, because she's counting it as probably medical reasons.
Oh! Yes, we get tummy tucks for medical reasons. Like, come on. I don't get this.
So I am currently actually back in
And that foundation looks terrible.
And I am taking some time to really work on my relationship with my body and weight, and it feels really good to be actually like talking about it with someone. Like, I feel like I've got a lot of damage internally to undo when it comes to weight in my body, and like I've been contemplating if I even wanted to talk about it on my channel, just because like I honestly have no desire to like publicly talk about weight or health or my body publicly.
Now. I can't with this. I'm sorry.
I was so bothered by it already, and it's only been 2 minutes.
Like, I'm thankful that she's getting help because anyone should
Yeah,
get help.
of course.
But this is the most relatable she's been in her whole entire channel, besides the very beginning when she's talking about her weight loss. And now she's kind of saying like, oh, I'm getting help because I have a poor relationship with food. It's like, well, why were you doing Weight Watchers? Why were you getting a tummy tuck? Why were you promoting like, her healthy journey if she felt like this? Is it something that pushed over the edge because people gave her so much backlash for her tummy tuck, or like why all of a sudden? Why is it now? Why is the timing?
Why all of a sudden? Why couldn't you have said that way before your tummy tuck or something? And why is it now?
Been such a journey. I chose to do that, and it just opens up the door for so much criticism and pressure, and I think there's a lot that I just want to work on.
She creates a criticism on her own. She doesn't think before she speaks, and then she gets herself in these scandals.
And now I feel like she's trying to be relatable because I think her views are down.
Mm-hmm.
I think people don't trust her anymore and know that she lies. At first, when she was talking about her, going to therapy and all that, like, I feel a little sorry for her, but then I remember that she got herself into this and it started because she just continuously lied. Now, if you weren't doing a vlog, it wouldn't matter, but because people expect people who do vlogs to be relatable because they're supposed to be their authentic, genuine self, that's the reason why people watch them. It just doesn't seem fair that she goes on lying to us about so many things. She's saying all this now, but what is actually going to happen?
What are her actions? Yeah,
because actions do speak louder than words.
Right.
So she can say what she wants here, but people are going to judge her based on what she does.
Like, for me, like being overweight your whole life, there's so much emotional stuff to work through that goes along with that. And I think we all just need to be nice to each other about it, like so many people feel that way too. And, as much as it's like scary to talk about it, I don't want anyone to feel like they're alone.
Okay, but why didn't you take that perspective when you were doing Weight Watchers? Why didn't you talk about that? Why weren't you raw with your audience? Because everybody that's in the plus size community has gone through that and has felt those emotions. So why didn't you bring that up? Why weren't you vulnerable then? Why are you now?
I'm telling you, she's desperate. She's losing subscribers. People don't trust her. People don't believe her. So now she's like, okay, let me show them this side of me. And it's like, it's hard for us to be like, is this real?
Yeah. As you were mentioning before, it's her actions that are going to change the perspective of her viewers.
I'm going to take a little KKW brightening under eye powder under my eyes and see if I can just not bake today, because I have not just like not baked my under eyes in years. I want to see if it'll crease or not, because honestly, my under eyes are changing. I like always had to bake my under eyes, or they would crease. But we'll see if that works today. It looks pretty good under the eyes. What is your biggest lesson you've learned in your 20s? I think this goes back to one of my favorite quotes. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be someone who doesn't like peaches. You're not going to be able to always make everyone happy and please everyone.
Okay, although I do believe that that is a quote, you're not going to be liked by everyone. That's just life, right? No matter how nice you are, no matter what you do, you're never going to be able to please everyone. But she's saying it as if she's the victim again, that she didn't cause people not to like her because of her actions and her words. And a lot of people were put off by her actions and her words. So her saying that is almost saying like, I'm myself, I'm genuine, everything I do is genuine. And if you don't like my genuine self, then oh well.
Yeah. She's acting as if she came as her true self, her raw self, being vulnerable in front of everybody. And then everyone hated her. But that's not true. You hid all these things about yourself that made people turn against you, and now you're playing the victim card.
Yeah, definitely. Again,
she's
with
such
the
a
victim
manipulator.
Card. This is pure manipulation, and it's like you see right through it, and it's just like, just take responsibility and be like, you know what? I've made poor choices in my life. I made poor choices on this channel. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to prove to you guys with my actions, not only my words, that I am changed, that I'm someone that you can trust, that I'm someone that you will watch and enjoy, and I'll be my genuine self. But it just seems like, again, like, well, not everyone's going to like me. It's like, okay, you're the victim.
You need to just stay true to yourself. Just a little Born This Way powder, and I use the Born This Way concealer under my eyes as well. Brush is really good too. It's the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender, and it's really nice and dense for putting on foundation powder. I honestly feel like there's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm almost like
scared.
I'm almost just like scared.
How did I know?
I don't really have the desire again to talk about these things like so regularly, because in all honesty, I'm also really working through right now that like we're just so much more than our bodies, than our weight, what we look like.
Again, with the weight thing. Okay, so what was this whole WW journey? If she was not about the weight, what was the WW thing for? It was purely for a sponsorship. Yeah. She wanted that sponsorship. She wanted to get those views. She wanted to make that coin. It didn't work. So now she's like, what do I do now? I've gained my weight back. Look at her. It's obvious she's gained her weight back. And so instead of saying, I gained my weight back, I'm going to continue on my journey, she's like, I don't want to talk about my weight anymore. Why? Because she's gained her weight back. And she can't handle it. She can't handle it.
There's just so much more to like life and being a good person, and like.
Then why'd you get a tummy tuck?
Since she was in like middle school.
Then why'd you get a tummy tuck if there's more than your body?
Completely exhausted, and I'm ready to just live my life. Like it's so refreshing to finally just be at a point where like I want to just try to live a balanced, happy life.
She's been saying that forever.
Take care of myself physically.
This is why Fearless started.
Yeah.
That was the reason why she started her whole channel.
Because now she's saying that it's not about your body, when obviously all the things she does points to it does matter. Why do you Photoshop your photos? Why did you get a tummy tuck? Why did you get a lipo under your chin? Like, why did you get this? Why did you get that? Why do you, why do you do all these things if it's not about your body? Why do you pop your legs so much?
Why do you do all these skincare routines?
And yeah, it is about your, like, you are insecure. It is about your physical self. And maybe you should say, I wish that I wasn't so insecure. And I wish that I can overcome my insecurities, but I am insecure.
It's too hard for her to take accountability. I don't think we're ever going to see that from her.
No. Ever. And this is her taking accountability on Alex's terms. Like it's like instead of doing 100%, she's like, I'll give them 5%. See, you know.
It hurts less for her too.
Oh yeah, because she can't take the backlash. Yeah. And she's, I mean, if you think she's changed, we'll have to see. But I mean, I can already tell you no.
Be happy and not be so obsessed with weight or size. I want to work out because I enjoy it. I'm sure a lot of people can relate that, like, if you've been bigger your whole life, you know, it's tiring after a while because it's something we've thought about our whole life. It's something society has endlessly made us feel bad about. And like, there's so much trauma to undo This is Definitions Formula Matte Bronzer, by the way. So I'm going to try this Lizzie McGuire blush. I got the shade Delish. Look how cute like this packaging is. Ooh, little Lizzie McGuire. So cute. Okay. It's a really pretty, like, shimmery pink. We'll go for like a spring look today. Very Lizzie inspired look. Oh my god, I love that color. This color is so pretty. I have like nothing like this. Oh, I love it. And I thought it would be more shimmery, and I'm glad it's not like too shimmery. A lot of these comments are asking if I'm still doing Weight Watchers. Let's talk about this. At this point in time,
No.
I'm not doing Weight Watchers. I am taking time and learning how to nourish my body, more intuitive eating, just being more neutral with food, taking away good food, bad food. Like, I'm educating myself on more like body neutrality practices, food neutrality practices, because I have.
And intuitive eating is like the worst thing you can do when you have a bad relationship with food, because you're basically telling your body, okay, body, you're in charge of how much I eat and what I eat and when I'm hungry. But what ends up happening is your mind takes over, because her, like many of us, are emotional eaters. So intuitive eating is, to me, for her, might not be the best idea. I know she's in therapy, but at the same time, don't be surprised if she gains a ton of weight.
That's just naturally how your body is, and it's going to tell you that you're hungry because you're going through something and you're going to seek comfort in it.
Yeah, exactly. Food is comfort. And she obviously gained her weight back because this whole scandal, and she couldn't handle it. So what makes you think that now she can? Like, yes, therapy is helpful. It's extremely helpful. It's the best thing she could do for herself. But isn't it a cure? It's not going to happen overnight. Weight isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it is, unhealthy. No one wants to be overweight because it is unfortunately bad for our health. Hopefully, with whatever she's going through, she makes the right choice for herself, and she really tries to help rather than hurt, her health.
It's not the best relationship with it from childhood trauma, and there's so much to work through, and it still kills me that people think, that I didn't really do Weight Watchers and that it was just a cover for my tummy tuck, and it's just not true. But I've been trying to learn that.
Go ahead.
She said it. She was the one that said it was because of Weight Watchers and her exercising.
That's how she lost her stomach. So when people say that, it's like, well, you're the one who's made that assumption.
Yeah. She was the one that initiated that thought process.
And one thing I did notice too is when she talks about the weight loss that she lost on WW, she never includes the amount of weight that she lost because of her tummy tuck. You're going to lose some pounds when they remove skin and fat from your lower stomach. But she never says like, well, 10 of those pounds were just pure skin and fat from my tummy tuck. So it's always like WW made me lose almost
pounds.
40 or 30, whatever pounds she lost, but she never includes that.
To believe me, I was very passionate about Weight Watchers while I was doing it. Like,
yeah,
I genuinely love hacks and
you were trying to get sponsored, girl.
I just need some time to like try to develop a healthy relationship with wellness. I've spent my whole life tracking calories, tracking points now. Like, it's like I personally, for my mental sanity, need to just work from the inside out right now, which is what I am doing, and honestly starting to feel really good with. And the funny thing about like life in general, and this is why I want to just learn to have a healthy relationship with food, and that's not something I'll be really sharing or talking about. I don't know, maybe, who knows? But right now, I don't know. It also sucks too with the internet. Like, you can't like change your mind on stuff. Like, I might want to share it one day, I might not want to share it one day. I don't know. People change their minds, I genuinely lost almost 40 pounds on WW. And the stress of sharing the tummy tuck, and then people thinking I lied about going on WW to cover the tummy tuck because I replied to one comment out of afraidness. I've been stress eating. I've gained back 30 to 40 pounds, and people are going to talk about it. So, enjoy your clickbait. I have learned that.
She said, enjoy your clickbait. She's the one, all of this she's brought upon herself, but she's acting again like she's the victim. Poor her. I just can't. It's like, no. Take responsibility for your actions. You made people question your actions because of your lies. You gained back the weight because you felt guilty about it, and now you're stress eating. And instead of, coming out with the truth, if you're on YouTube and you're here sharing your whole life, but you're lying about it, people are going to call you out on it. So you need to take responsibility and stop acting like you're such a victim in this when you're the one who caused all these problems.
Don't understand how she was so afraid, yet she commented.
Like she was exercising.
Yeah, if I was so afraid to comment on something, I would not even comment. I would avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, but she just lied.
She lied.
She lied.
Don't come here playing that victim card because it's making things worse for you.
And I can't control that. But you know what? I've noticed that in fear, because I don't want people to talk about me, I'm not being myself. I'm like afraid to talk about things because I don't want people to talk about me.
That was why everybody's talking about you, because you're not being your true self.
Yep.
Find myself censoring myself, being afraid to be myself, and I just can't. That's not how I operate. I've always built this channel off of me being myself and authentic, and if you choose to believe that I didn't do Weight Watchers, live your best life. That's just not the truth.
It's not even the issue, woman. Not even the issue.
And it's a system that does work. But for my mental sanity right now, I need to heal my insides because my soul is freaking exhausted. Why are people so obsessed with talking about it?
Because you're guilty.
I think a lot of like rumors can circulate and like
rumors. People have facts. These aren't rumors.
Honestly, like if you're unhappy in your life, happy people don't want to hurt people or talk crap. You know? I've never once disliked a YouTube video or commented something nasty to anyone, even if I didn't like. Hurt people want to hurt people, and I cannot control that because I am working towards a really positive space in my life.
Deflecting. She doesn't want to, again, take accountability for her actions. And now she's saying basically that if you're talking about her, you shouldn't because she's a good person and there's no reason to talk about her. And that you're miserable in your life if you're talking what she says crap on her. But it's like, no, it's because we're tired as subscribers being misled in this forum because of her, what she's saying and what she does. She's making money off these videos and she's faking everything. She's faking this weight loss journey. She's faking the Weight Watchers thing. She's faking what size clothes she wears. She's faking the sponsorships. She's being disgenuine and she's acting as if we need to shut our mouths and we need to accept it. No, we don't need to accept it.
This is us telling a friend when they're wrong.
You just watched part 1 of our response to our Q&A. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.